Hello everyone, and we finally have it. The version 1.0 of Tainted Grail, the Fall of Avalon. I've spent quite a few hours playing this in the early access, but now we have a finally full release. All the saves are resetted, so we have to start from the beginning, but I am really excited to actually have a proper full playthrough of this game. Let's jump in. It's been a while. It's been a while that it's been in the early access. I think we've had one more patch restart recently.
The all-consuming Red Death. 600 years ago, King Arthur led the Great Escape from the homelands, where our kingdoms were ravaged by the plague. Leading people to Avalon, he started the Age of Conquest and took the island from the Four Dwellers. Using the mysterious powers of Menhirs, together with Merlin, they cleansed the land of the weirdness, a primordial force of chaos and possibility. But now, long after the death of the king, Camelot is in shambles as Avalon fractures into chaos. Old legends are gone, and the weirdness is creeping back into our lands. The bleeding heart of the plague has started beating once more. And the Red Death has returned. Rulers of the island Asylum, an order of the Red Priests, are desperate to stop it. By any means necessary. Rotting in one of their cells is a stranger who might bring a spark of change to this cursed island stuck in everlasting autumn.
There we go. Okay, so what do we do? Subtitles for sure. Yeah, looks good. First person. Yeah, looks good. And we have a fully released character creation. They did already quite a bit of change in the last update, but I didn't want to play it that much because I knew that it's going to be only like 2 weeks or something until the full release. So most of the big changes are quite new to me. Look at this animation on his underwear. They came quite a long way, sorry, from where they were at the beginning. All right, we have an interesting gray skin color. Might actually go with that. Let's see. Body condition, normal, muscular, normal, sure. What can we do? The interesting. What the fuck is this face? This one is hilarious. Okay, some of them are pretty okay, but some of them, my god. Okay. Also, honestly, like they don't really look anything like their miniatures in here. But okay. Sure. We'll go with this. Let's see, what can we do in here? It's actually quite cool. I hope I can select the color of it, though. All right. Now, do we have a... No way that I cannot select the color of that. Well, that is a bit annoying. In that case, I don't want to go with it. I think we'll probably just... What is this one even? Oh, yeah, I can go with this. Hair-wise. That is absolutely disgusting haircut. I love it. Okay. And this. I might actually go with the absolutely terrible haircut. There we go. It doesn't look great. That looks black. And this looks completely white, but alright. What do we have here? Do you have some face tattoos? Oh, I do like that. But if we're going with this, then I want to go this and also drop that. It probably will end up. That's definitely a vibe. Okay, we did this. No, we will go with black. And let's throw some tattoos on the body for good measure. Sure. That works. Right, so let's go. Let's jump into it. Veteran adventure. I'll start on adventure. And we'll see. Maybe I will bump it to veteran later on.
Rise and shine. Rise and shine. Yes, it's me again. And I hope this time you'll cooperate without me needing to repeatedly hit you in the face, eh?
Hello, hello.
We just have to get this over and done with. Unless you want a visit from someone upstairs. And trust me, you don't. Just like before, no food until we're done here. And the moment you start getting on my nerves, we're going back to my tried and tested fists. So, tell me, what were you doing in the forest when the Red Shields caught you?
Right, so I think I'm going to be going with an archer build. What do we have here? Light armor, magic. Although magic could be fun as well. But I do like bow and arrow play in this game. It's really fun, actually. But yeah, so let's do this. Although, what's the difference between this? Here we have medium armor. I'm not going to be doing medium armor. It's just going to be light armor all the way. So
A common thief. I knew it. So, are you one of those who sneak in and steal whatever's valuable when nobody's looking? Or one of the cowards who shoot people from a distance?
yes, definitely archery.
And I guess we'll have to start with breaking your fingers. Okay, that was easier than I expected. Now, unfortunately, we'll have to start.
And down he goes. I remember I got so fucking spooked the first time it happened.
I've always found it puzzling that these people won't bathe. You, I understand. You're literally rotting in this damned cell. But them? There's just no excuse for the stench. There they are. Finally. I know. You've a million questions. But they'll have to wait. One of these keys will open your cell. When you get out, head left. I'll scout ahead.
The audio sounds a little bit choppy. me actually bump the audio as well a little bit. And go to 40. And so drop this to maybe medium. Oh, either high or low. It's an interesting level, but okay. Here we have the 7 commandments. I read those multiple times, so I will not do it again, but feel free to pause and read if you want. I wonder how much they added to the very beginning of the game. Alright. Oh yeah, we have the red plague now. That is honestly quite a look, not gonna lie. I feel like they did some changes to the UI in here for sure. Okay, so we have this. Is this a medium armor? Oh yeah, okay, so I don't want to wear that. I definitely want to keep it in attack speed, dash speed, yeah. Although, what's going to happen when we go to medium? Stamina, casting, movement speed, no changes. I think we can be fine with medium. We are not really going to be doing much in terms of spell casting. For now, I think like maybe later on I do want to do just a little bit of spell casting. Okay, that's good for now. Take the food. Okay, the fog is acting a little bit weird. Grab all of your stuff. Grab the porn as well. I think, if I remember correctly, they did change the early stages of the game quite a bit. I'll take that for now. Cooking pot. There we go. Let's open this up. Oh yeah, this feels also way smoother than in the early access. Yeah, all of the animations. Take this arrow as well. See if we can cook something interesting. We can. Mashed potatoes. Let's craft everything we can. Right. Think there's anything in here. Yeah, I'm going to start by picking up basically everything, but later on we'll probably have to start being a little bit more picky. Spoiled meat. I don't think that's useful for anything. Okay, it feels also a little bit dark. Let me actually bump to display. Contrast brightness. Just to nudge it a little bit up. Yeah, that's better. 7 commandments. Damn. Even doesn't look good. Treatment records. So he's mentally stable, okay. Red Death, progress is strong, panics easily. Mental state is worse than expected. Okay. Fully catatonic, unresponsive, unmoving, not eating. Damn. Let's read this one. I actually remembered. The dark nights here are endless. Everything breathes and calls crisply. A red monk came and put fire in my chest. But I knew it was a good thing. The first and only king visited me the night before. Arthur wept, then reached to me with his hands, not 2, but 4. Never close to the king's grace, then he disappeared. The bleeding heart of the plague beats in frantic despair. 1, 2, 1, 2. I hear its rhythm from behind the wall. I know it. I feel it. 1, 2, 1, 2. Organic machinery that created this place and these people. Put your ears to the walls and listen. 1, 2, 1, 2. Listen. A little bit creepy, not gonna lie. Alright, I have a first enemy here. Let's try to sneak around. Still don't have my bow. Yeah. Probably, yeah, just 7 commandments. See if we can manage to get a sneak on him. No.
Stay alert.
There we go. I like the sound effects. They were definitely not here before. It really made the combat feel like more alive than before. Anything in here? I'll take a brain. This maybe sells for decent. I actually don't remember. Right. Okay. I wonder where that leads. Oh, okay, only here. Well, I want to first make sure we didn't miss anything in here. Take the heart. I remember the style. The guy in here swallowed glass to kill himself, which is an interesting way to go. I mean, I would probably just use the glass to cut my wrist rather than, you know, swallowing it. But I guess it did work for him, so who am I to judge, I suppose? Okay. Well, let's free you. Hello, Helga.
Drip, drip, drip. Do you hear it? Soon the king will return. I told the priests. They laughed, but they'll soon see for themselves. Drip, drip, drip. The storm is gathering.
You're free, go.
None of us are free. We are all bound, all bound. And to go? No. I don't want to. I found my place to await the king. You can go if you want, but you won't get far. We are all bound, all bound.
What are you talking about?
At last, the age of resurrections shall end, and then the once and future king will return. I cannot wait to behold his radiance, drip after drip. With each drop, it gets closer and closer. Drip after drip. Closer and closer.
Alright, my guy. Suit yourself. You don't want to leave. Do you want her? Hello?
Do you see what a miracle I am? Healed. I am no longer sick.
Well, sorry to break it to you, but you definitely are. So what happened to you?
Depths filled with the weirdness. Oh, and a chamber. It was rather dreadful, I must admit. They left me here for some time. I can't quite remember. I felt everything within me turn inside out, then settle back into place once more. I thought I was dying, but now all is well. The worst is behind me.
Can I help you somehow?
You don't need to help me. The Red Priests already did. They cured me. Thanks to them, I feel just fine now. I hope the same fate awaits you and you'll no longer suffer.
Okay.
Have a nice day, kind sir.
These people are definitely out of their mind. Okay, so we go here. Take all of this stuff. I'll take the arrow as well. Right, grab all of this. Old letter. To read it. My dear Erfer, I have finally arrived at the island asylum and have received my preliminary medical examination. Father Vaughan said that symptoms point to the very early stages of the Red Death, and that I did very well to come here on my own will. He promised to do everything in his power to help me, and to make sure our son, I write son because I can feel the truth of that with each heartbeat, Erfer, is born healthy. I know you had doubts about me coming here, but I really am of good cheer. I'll keep you up to date on my progress. I hope to see you soon. I love you and miss you very much. Forever yours, Katrin. Yes, I'm thinking of the name Llewellyn? How do you like it? Decent name, a little bit hard to pronounce, but as majority of the names of this game are. Right. Yeah, they definitely made quite a lot of changes in the early game. If I compare it to how it was before, a bunch more content. Okay, let's look at inventory, because I think actually now we can switch to something that's going to be lightweight. Yeah, less armor, but significantly less weight. Yeah, now we are in light. Perfect. And we can also equip... Okay, so this dagger is going to be better. There we go. I don't think we have anything... No. I'll keep that. We are still light, so that's perfect for now. Alright. Let's see. So we were here already, everywhere here as well. I know there's a lot of places in this game you can explore, so I really... There we go. We have this guy. I really want to make sure we don't miss anything. Okay. Oh shit, we are tired. Yeah, Yeah, I'm really loving the sound effects. They are going really, really good. Oh shit. That's new as well. There was definitely not as many undeads here. Do not enter, do not touch. Okay. We definitely cannot sneak around these guys. Do we start with some spells actually or not? I don't think so. No, we don't. I wish I would have a bow. Honestly, not 100% sure if I can take both of these guys, but let's try. Ah, I thought I'm going to get a free attack in here. Okay, theirs seem to be a little bit weaker than the previous guy. Ah, shit. Yeah, let's recover stamina. There we go. Alright, this was actually better than the other one. Some tools, I'll take this. Okay, I don't think we have to really be... I drilled a bare hole in the left temporal bone, revealing a skull filled with thick, coagulated blood. After draining using Morgan's cut, I sawed through the cerebral folks, severed nerves and the brain stem, then removed the brain. Its abnormal shape suggests internal swelling. Incisions were made in the venous sinuses, and the base of the skull was left intact. Finally, the brain was placed in alcohol and cedar oil for further study. Right. I think we did get some better gloves. Yeah, there we go. Still keeps us within light, which is great. And what do we have? Red Priest. Sure, let's have them. And it's just a coil. Right. Still no bow anywhere, unfortunately. Oh. Here we should get a free. There we go. Perfect. Right. We can go through here. That is a deep well. Okay, what do we have here? The mutation changes are not significant. Although they span the internal organs, the heart enlarged to the size of 2 adult fists, increased pulmonary function, etc. Among the contents of the stomach are remains of undigested human flesh, most probably belonging to the deceased. Visible bite mark on his arm. Alright, thank you, Ratihur. I'm going to bump the sound level in a second. Mutation area overall. An amalgamation of human and porcine internal organs. The 2 chambers stomach was significantly increased capacity, and unnatural tissue fusing the hoofs with the body. The heads joined together in shape worse than any nightmare. Right. Let's bump the audio then for everyone. Hopefully now it will be better. Actually, I think... Yeah, okay. Let me know, Ratitro, if it's good now. Right, what do we have here? Medic saw. Don't need this. We'll take the brain. Well, I don't want to be lockpicking this if I don't have to. Alright, so... Wait, this is not the place where we just were. Drop all the brains. Parts. I received 3 patients with mild red death symptom and tested a new treatment using Weird Beast bone meal. Patient 1 had typhoid, not red death. I burned the body. Okay. Patient 2, by day 3, she acted erratically, scratching, pulling her hair, and screaming. By day 5, she nearly broke free before her heart failed. Her autopsy may yield more insights. Patient 3. Little effect, the disease progress at the usual pace, but his mind is clear. I'll continue observing. Conclusion. Despite mixed results, I don't consider the treatment a failure. If adverse effects are reduced, this could be closer to a cure. Right, so this is where we were before. Oh yeah, this is where Katrin died together with her baby. Quite a gruesome scene, not gonna lie. So, yep. Symptoms typical of the red death. Pale red spots on her face, neck, and arms. And cause of death is childbirth, actually. Notes. Exposure to weirdness might have altered the woman's psyche, anger, outbursts, melancholia. As for physical alterations, the fetus seemed to be much more affected by the weirdness than the mother, as if it absorbed it all. After the first standard session, the fetus started to grow rapidly. For the second session, its mass has tripled. It needed to be extracted from the womb. The mother did not survive the procedure. The torso and head of the fetus were unnaturally overgrown, but its limbs were weak and flabby. Despite its monstrous appearance, it turned out to be of good viability. More research on subject 38 to follow. I find it absolutely insane that, you know, she died during the childbirth and they just left her here. Like, holy shit. And the kid, I guess, like, was just hanging out with its dead mother. Absolutely wild scenes. But that's one thing that I really like about this game, is that it is quite dark, quite gruesome, you know. Take the pickaxe. Okay, so we can get through here when we mine. I love that they haven't heard anything. You know, I was just mining away, destroying all of these rocks. Oh, now they woke up. Alright, interesting.
Sacrifice to the prophet.
There we go.
Your death is certain.
Shit, 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 shit.
You.
Down he goes. Yeah, they reacted with a little bit of a delay. Not gonna lie, you know. We have someone else in here. No, I don't think so. Okay. Oh, this is nice. This is the first spell that we got. Okay, all of the different prayers. Yeah, I thought we might have something. Let's equip the spell. Alright. Let's see, mana potion. There's a new guy. Brother Cyrus. Hello.
Who's there? Forgive me, but my eyes fail me these days. You shouldn't be here. I'm very, very sick.
Yeah, you kind of look like it. Oh, glad to hear, Rotty. Who are you?
I am Brother Sirius. Your question suggests that you are not one of the Red Priests. Did you escape yourself? You really should have stayed there. We can't let the plague spread any further. Although, I understand.
Okay, you understand what?
All of it. The patience. The madness around. Somewhere along the way, we lost ourselves. The mission to find a cure became a burden. I can't tell who you are, but I'm so sorry for all that we've done. It's a shame, but when you're fighting a losing battle, sometimes there's just no other way.
So why are you looked up?
When I discovered that I'd fallen ill, I asked to be placed in a cell. I sought to understand the experiments from the patient's perspective. To learn which stimuli provoke the strongest reactions. And I also wanted to equip my brothers with new tools for their work.
Okay, so you don't look well. It looks like your illness has progressed quite far.
4th stage, if I'm not mistaken. We've identified 6, so I'm not far from my end. The 1st stage is the most treacherous, when the symptoms are almost invisible. But that's when the disease spreads fastest. It was the same with me. From the 2nd to 4th stages, the symptoms become visible. Fever, tooth loss, painful sores, festering wounds that won't heal. The last 2 stages are visceral, the worst possible. The victim's insides burn up, turning to mush. The brain starts to die, and the body becomes a mindless shell. That's what's ahead of me.
The Red Priest really cured the Red Death.
We've had some success treating it up to the 4th stage. But it's still a gamble. Sometimes we manage to push the disease from stage 3 back to stage 1, only to see it jump to stage 5 as soon as treatment stops. We believe that with the weirdness, we could eliminate this randomness.
How would the weirdness cure the Red Death?
The weirdness, my child, is pure potential. That's the theory. In practice, we tried to direct its power where we needed it most. The effects, shall we say, varied.
Yeah,
The prophet's word to be a safe haven for you.
so far, from what I've seen, none of their cures really worked. Okay, we can do the rest. Any loot in here? Nice drawings. Oh, nice. We have a bunch of stuff in here for alchemy. Here. Grab this. That's probably can sell for quite a bit. Right. try to get a sneak attack in here.
The word protects me. I'm not afraid to.
There we go. Okay, the sneak attack spells still work pretty well. I'll definitely play around with magic a bit. Especially I want to maybe do some summons. He is alive.
You're not one of them. Please, free me.
I'll get you off these chains.
That's not the kind of freedom I'm asking for. There's no saving me now. Even if I could escape, I'd only be putting others at risk. You have to kill me. And when it's done, please, take my tags to the Horns of the South. Let Fergus know I didn't run.
Who's Fergus?
He's the quartermaster of the Horns of the South. It's a keep. If you make it out, you should be able to see its lighthouses from the beach.
Alright, close your eyes.
Thank you. May the All-Mother bless you.
Always down for a free kill. Alright, before we go to the alchemy station, let's pick up everything else. So here we have more stuff for alchemy. Like this. Right. Anything else? Maybe here. Arts. Damn. Won't give me a second. I just need to ban a bot. Alright, there we go. Okay, let's see what we can do. No items to craft yet. Oh, so we need to have... Okay. Thought we actually could have experimented, but apparently not. We have this room. Don't have the key yet. Let's see, so this is the laboratory. And this is there. Let's actually take this path and see where we go out. So we have 4. Let's first go through here. Yeah, they definitely changed quite a lot in the early game, which is great. Okay, that is quite a few more enemies. I mean, we can probably just kill them off from here. There we go.
You will burn.
1 down. I'm cheesing them a little bit, not gonna lie, but
Suffer for your sins.
hey, I'll take all of the free kills I can get.
You will burn.
There we go. Down he goes. Okay, this. Take the black clots, monster blood. We get some healing potions. I don't think there are more enemies in here. No. Alright. Some recipe. There we go. Craft all of this. Right, perfect. Still no bow though. Would love to start leveling up archery soon. Yeah, I don't think we... Okay, now we actually do have Bloodsucker Potion. Not that interested in this, to be honest. Drop all of these. Bone meal, musk grass. Alright, let's see where we get here. Oh, that's a Conquer. That's a new person. There we go.
You're not a priest. Get out of here. Go away before they see you with me.
Well, the priest can hurt you if they're dead.
What did you do? You monster.
Oh, shit. That's how you repay me for freeing you. Come on. Any loot? Let's see if this guy is going to be a little bit more excited about running away. Go.
Can go now. Now.
Hey, can you hear me?
You hear me? Hear me.
Alright, this guy is definitely beyond the point of saving. I like that weighty silence. Jesus Christ. Alright, we have one more guy in here. He looks to be in a little bit better of a shape. Go. Pictish experiment. Turn 1. It seems Kai has blessed us. We have never heard a Pictish patient before. She was found in a village with a severe outbreak, but shows no symptoms, not even early ones. Brother Crispus has ordered observation, but what if she never falls ill? Experiment 2. The patient exhibits visible mutations from the weirdness. The horns on her head are remarkable. I wish she would be more cooperative. Surely she has knowledge we lack. I've tried to persuade her, but she remains defiant. Why? Lives are at stake. She called us children stumbling in the dark. So why won't she help us? Well, I mean, I kind of understand her. It's not like these guys, you know, their PR is not great, I would say. Experiment 3. We attempted to introduce the Red Death by injecting her with blood from a stage 5 patient. Yeah, I wonder why she's not cooperative when you do shit like this. This caused a violent initial reaction, but after 3 days, with basic healing potions, she stabilized and shows no symptoms. She's less of a patient and more of a subject, and I'm conflicted about that fact. As you should. Brother Crispus took her away 2 days ago. I worried she would return, but she's back, and she seemed thrilled, citing her innate response to the weirdness as ready to proceed. He forbade me from documenting it. Dirja seems quieter. I should check on her. Let's see what this guy deal is. At least she doesn't seem to be transformed at all.
I've already told you everything, I swear. Wait, you're not... You're a prisoner. Go. Escape while you still can.
Well, now you can as well. Everything you say, I'm listening.
You want to know about our failure? There's nothing left to say. We can't help you anymore. Run. Run away from here.
Tell me about your failure.
We wanted a better asylum. Something better than we had under Vaughn's control. He's the one responsible for the torture. For the sick experiments.
Well, it didn't work out.
No, they came for me and locked me up here. Vaughn's men aren't evil. They're just afraid of him. I'm not sure how long it's been. Days, weeks, I don't remember. It was all for nothing. Changing things for the better is rare.
Yeah. It
Not
happened
this
still.
time. But it was worth the effort.
A better asylum.
We really wanted to help those people. We wanted to improve their condition. But we knew with Father Vaughan in charge, nothing would change. We wanted to get rid of him, poison him. But somehow he found out. At least about me. I'm not sure about the others. I never said anything about them.
Well, shame it didn't work
A
out.
shame, yes. Maybe we waited too long. We knew Vaughan was a madman, but we were afraid. We didn't know how many supported his methods. Turns out it was only a few, but it was enough.
You can escape, the way is clear.
No, I won't make it. Besides, they threw me into a cell that once held a patient in the final stages of the disease. I'm probably sick already. Go. Don't worry about me. I'm not worth it.
Alright. I mean, it kind of seems like he could have escaped a long time ago. There's a massive hole in his cell. Which I'm like... Has no one bothered with that? Okay, so this is the... Yeah. Where? Is this the one that leads to here? Yes, it is. Okay. Then we have this. We have this as well through here. See where this goes. That looks very creepy. Huh. I wonder if I can drop there. I don't think I can. It seems pretty high. Or we can go through here or through there. I think there's still a bit more to explore in here. Looks like a shirt. Okay, so we have this guy, this. And then we have a conqueror. Let's grab all of the mushrooms from here. Hello.
And who the hell are you? Another one of those red dogs? Say a prayer to your goddess and get ready to die, scum!
I'm a prisoner just like you, but I also don't like your tone.
Say a prayer to your goddess and get ready to die, dog!
Oh, Now we have to fight him. Interesting. Ooh, he is... Holy shit. Okay. Okay. He has fists, god damn. I have never fought him before, actually. Normally, he's your ally. Interesting that now you can actually
And who the
fight
hell are
him.
you? Another one of those red dogs?
You know what? I'm just a prisoner.
Why are you dressed in their bloody rags? Well, I see you bear the marks of torture too. Maybe the priest messed with your mind, because one more moment and you'd be dead.
Alright, alright. What were they doing to you?
Nothing good. They thought they'd break me fast like some Camalosian wimp. Big mistake on their part. Besides, I doubt they were waking you up with a kiss on your forehead either.
Yeah. So what's your name?
Concher, from the Dalriata pup, if you hadn't already guessed that much.
So tell me more about the tribes.
Really? Now's a good time for a chat. You think the red pricks will just wait around while we gab? If you make it
kind
to
of
the
do,
Fall
yes.
Swords, you'll meet the tribes. Right now, you'd better focus on getting your arse out of here.
They are so brave and strong, how did they manage to catch you?
With great bloody difficulty, that's how. Those bastards laid a trap, hoping I'd be easy pickings. They ended up needing damn near a full army to take me down.
You don't like someone who falls into traps all that easily.
There was mead. There were women. One thing led to another.
There's always
and I
alcohol
woke
and
up
women.
with my pants around my ankles, surrounded by gobshites in red. I was fighting with me bare arse hanging out, and I still managed to kill a dozen of them. Useless knobs. Someone must have put something in the mead.
Have you seen a hooded man with a bow?
I don't know. Barely saw anything, because I was either knocked out or had blood in my eyes. You're lucky to have someone risking their own arse to help you out. No time for a chinwag, just get the hell out of here.
Alright. Yeah, fighting him was a little bit too much. I think he killed me like 3 shots or something like this. Which, I mean, makes sense. He just killed, like, what? 2, 4, 5, 6 red priests in here. A rusty spear. Okay. That's a new weapon. I don't think they had spears before. Who is this guy? Egan, 74. Well-defined skin lashings with raised borders, loss of sensation. Okay, safe distance. Okay, he looks pretty, like, in a pretty good shape. Wonder if he will actually want to escape.
Are you trying to escape, my child? That's very brave of you, I must say.
Do you want to escape or not?
Escape? Me? But this is exactly where I should be. I appreciate your offer, but I believe fate has brought me here for a reason. That's why I'll stay and see what happens.
Well, I can kind of tell you what's going to happen. You will die. What else can happen beside torture?
Torture, you say? That's very interesting. I haven't experienced any torture here. I know that whatever ails me, the Red Priests will do everything they can to heal me.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I doubt that. You'll soon see that things aren't always what they seem at first glance. This way of thinking has never failed me.
Maybe, but I think here they
Safe
kinda are.
travels, my child. May fate be on your side.
Alright, any loot? No. Let's see the spear. Is it any better than what we have? No. It is not. This is all the same. I don't think we have any new interesting equipment. Not really. Alright. Holy shit, that is an abomination and a half. This is also from a Red Death. Yeah, this one is quite a bit harder. There we go. Holy shit. That's a cool looking monster. And we get ourselves a ring. Nice. Alright, so this is everything in here. And then I guess the only way is through here. See where this takes us. Okay, let's go first up. The shovel is actually very useful, because there's some hidden treasure later on in the game. Lock seems to be broken, okay. Let's go here then. There we have the laboratory key. And now we can open this place. Okay, no one here. Burning ember. Let's put it in here. Nothing. Nothing. It would be good to get some recipes for alchemy. Oh, okay, so this is where we were before, actually, already, and then we went down there. Okay. And then I guess the only way is here. You know what? I kind of want to actually try jumping down the hatch. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to save before, in case it's an instant death. Okay. And also actually eat something, so that we are full HP. Because it does look very steep. Alright, there we go, full HP. Okay, well that was okay. Holy shit, that is a lot of bodies, my god. We can lockpick this. Let's gear up the loot. Let's see where we get through here. Okay. That's definitely new. I don't think I've been in Or maybe I just missed it on my previous playthroughs. Oh wait, I think I... Let's see. We can actually... Yeah, there we... Who is that? Jesus. Oh yeah, that's one of the mini bosses. I remember that they added. That they added these. Oh, can I?
My faith will not falter.
I can do that.
Your sins will be punished.
There we go.
Fueled my holy rage.
Ah.
I'm not afraid to suffer.
Well, I am definitely cheesing this, but
You fueled my holy rage.
you know, when you get the opportunity, why not?
You'll suffer for your sins.
There we go.
We'll send you into the abyss.
Come on, there we go.
The prophet wants you dead.
Almost there.
Your death is certain.
There we go. And we got a level out of it. Pretty good. Let's see. Increase max stamina by 5. Great. And what was his helmet? 2 armor. Receiving melee damage returns 5 physical damage back to the attacker. Ooh, that is really nice. Also, looks pretty sweet. But that puts us in medium range, which I don't really like. Let's see, can I decrease our weight somehow? 0.3. Honestly, all of this is very lightweight. I would probably need to go down to like clothing. Oh, not even. What I'm wearing actually is 0.2. I could drop the shield. Okay, that actually doesn't do anything. Okay, what if I drop this? There we go. Good enough. Good enough. Maybe I can even wear this, but I don't think so. No. Yeah, all of this is very light. I think that's worth it. The helmet seems pretty good. Yeah, so I've heard that they added a bunch of these mini bosses in the early game. Which that is very nice. Especially if you've played it a few times, you know. It kind of is good to get something new out of it. And with all of the saves getting wiped, I think, you know, it was a wise decision to change up the early game a bit. And there's a picked girl. Hello.
Stay back. I may not be in top shape, but I can tear you to pieces if I have to.
Alright. I learned my lessons from the Konkan. I don't want to fight this one as well. Let's give her a healing potion. Why not? I have 9.
It should, although I admit that the past few weeks have made me hate the taste. Still, thank you. There isn't much kindness going around this place. It wouldn't be very gracious of me not to repay it, would it? Take this. It might prove useful for you.
Alright, I'm not with the priests.
So, you escaped too? Huh. They're having quite a day. Good. I hope it gets even worse. This whole place is mad. From a safe distance this time.
Okay, why do you say that?
They play with powers they don't understand. Trying to wrangle the weirdness into obedience is a fool's dream. The weirdness might listen, but blind obedience is not in its nature.
How did you get caught in the first place?
Same as you, I guess. Wrong time, wrong place. I was wandering through Kunakt and got caught in an outbreak. I was kept with the rest at first, but when they figured out I was a Pict, well, then I deserved special treatment. One of the priests took me to a place so thick with weirdness, it scared me. I needed to get away, otherwise, I don't know what would have happened. I just know whatever it wasn't for me.
Alright. Why do you have horns on your head?
Why indeed? Perhaps it's a test of patience. My hair tangles mercilessly around them. I even need to wear head wraps to hide them. I hate wearing head wraps.
I feel you. Head wraps suck. Alright, so what did she give us again? I think it was another... Yeah. Mana ring. I think I would prefer stamina and health for now. We are not doing... I mean, we are doing a little bit of magic, but honestly, I think... health and stamina is better for now. Okay. I think that's everything around here. Just double check. No, we cannot. Can I destroy this wall? No, I don't think so. Yeah, that will be everything. Oh, there's here, but cannot get up there. Yeah. Okay. The only way up. Anything? Nothing. Okay, and this is here. Alright, and I think we basically have explored everything. Just see what's here. Okay, so this drops to her. That I know. There we have another guy. Alright, another one of those mini bosses. Looking creepy as ever. Okay, he has spells as well. Alright, are you coming here, my friend? Heal up a bit. Holy shit. Okay. Wait, I need to add healing potion in here. Okay, where are you? There you go. Holy shit. Ooh, no, 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 no. Down he goes. Alright, let's read his note. I once thought everything would turn out fine. That time was on my side. That I grew older. I would see more and catch up to everything. 14 days ago, my beloved ally arrived at Island Asylum with our sons. It's the 4th stage. I went to say goodbye, knowing how it will end for me. I write this for myself, which means for no one, as I am becoming nothing. Okay? If the Prophet Kai grants grace, then let her bless me with the grace and curse of fierce tears. For I do not go gentle into the night. I will rage against the dying delight. Right, a little bit of a rage against the machine in here. Grief-torn armor. Probably going to be a heavy armor. Yeah, 2.5. It's decent, but I will not be running that. Nor I will be running a two-handed sword, but probably will sell for quite a bit. Magic sword. Alright, more of his stuff. Okay. Nothing in here. Oh yeah, I forgot to level up actually. Where do we go? Character. There we go. I think, what do we have? Attack speed, nose invisibility, range damage. So that would be definitely critical damage, critical chance, and sneak damage. I will be doing a lot of sneak damage. So I think perception might be good, although noise is also pretty good. But no, I think let's bump this up. We have practicality as well. Not that interested. Spirituality, not interesting for now. Oh yeah, sitting by the fire, I forgot about that. Can I put a bonfire here? I guess I can't. We'll have to wait until we get out of here. Alright, then I think that's everything. Because here we just go to Tainted Grail, which we already explored. So it's time to have our first chat with. And finally we have a bow and arrow. I'm actually going to use bow as one. And spells we can have here. And then here I'm going to have a dagger and shield. No. Dagger shield, there we go. Wait, I need to actually switch that around. There we go. Perfect. Can't really cook anything. We already have one
You
show
took
up.
your sweet time, eh? But I understand. I did too, when I was leaving this place for the first time. You have to admit that the Red Priests are quite resourceful. At least when it comes to death and dying.
So who are you?
Great question, truly. But in case you hadn't noticed, we're still within the walls of the Island Asylum. When we're out, then we can talk. I'm told this path leads to the beach. I'll wait for you there until dusk. Good luck.